Hey, we're live. I'm waiting on Stuart right now, so we got a little. Stuart.
Hey, God. I was like, I just looked at the clock and I had a few minutes, and then next thing I knew, it was hello.
Well, I got here about 5 minutes ago. I almost fell asleep again before. I can't stay awake, man.
Oh, shit. Just
It's going to happen one day. I guarantee I'm going to sleep right through a show one day.
Oh,
I know
man.
there's people watching right now that's thinking, we've already slept through a show ourselves. No problem.
Some are saying that's the way I do it.
That's right.
I turn on the triple G and snooze.
Oh, so
We got Drew here. Did you already go through this?
we'll do it now. Hey guys, how's everyone tonight? Papa Pete. Pete is back with a vengeance after his his popsicle days.
Yeah, his popsicle Pete.
Drew, here we go. Pierre, Pierre, what's going on?
Pierre.
Miss
So good to see you again. She was with me on my last one.
Oh, wait a minute. Metal Torso was here. I went right past Metal Torso. So, this is an exciting night. We're streaming to YouTube, of course, and Facebook, but also X or Twitter.
Wow.
When I went to set up the show today, it said, you can now stream to Twitter. I was like, all right, why not? And I just checked and we're on.
What the heck? Sure. Howdy, Twitter.
And according to them, you can actually comment in Twitter and it'll show up here.
Oh, that's pretty damn cool.
That is pretty neat.
I picked the right night to be late.
Well, you're only late by like 30 seconds.
But yeah, and I mean, I wasn't even late. I mean, I was here. It's crazy.
Junebug's here. Junebug just got a new cat yesterday.
Oh, what's the cat's name?
Willow.
That's gorgeous. Hey, hold on. This is for your wife.
What?
Now they're sleeping.
Pete doesn't like Twitter anymore because I'm constantly getting unsolicited U.S. political crap.
Well, we live here. We get unsolicited U.S. political crap all the time.
I watch Canadian stuff. I think it's on YouTube. I love watching because there's nothing like that here where you've got both parties and you've got the prime minister, or in our case with the president and the leader of the opposition, and they get up and they just snipe back and forth each other. It's hilarious.
No. Oh, that'd be great.
I can't help but think what it would be like here in the U.S. for the past few years if we had that same situation. That'd be awesome.
I think that would be great. I think that'd be great. I think by the end of it, one of them would probably just have a heart attack and you wouldn't have to worry about it.
That's right.
We have such old people up there. Why do we do that?
Yeah, very unique. Again, this is back-to-back weeks where I'm wearing a one-of-a-kind Papa Pete shirt. The only thing different between this and last week's is Pete's not wearing a Santa hat this time.
Yeah. Okay, I can't resist. These are really crunchy. I have to do this for your wife. This is for your wife.
I'm not even sure if she's watching right now.
Tasty.
You should name your new cat Doug.
Why?
I don't know.
Nothing more. Just name it Doug.
Just name it Doug.
So that pushes me to want to do all the names that could be either for a female cat or a male cat.
Doug is a good name. Yep. Pete.
Because Doug is a good name. Okay.
What if he spelled it D-U-G?
That's Doug Pinnick does that now. The U.S. needs major voting reforms. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
Now,
And
Tug was in here a little bit. I brought him in here.
mm-hmm.
I was running a little bit late because of that too, because I brought him in here, and our neighbor gave him an elk antler for Christmas to chew on. This thing is like hard as a rock. It takes forever to chew, and he loves chewing everything. So I brought him in here, put that down. He chewed on it for a couple minutes. He went right to a box and started chewing on it. And I said, all right, that's it. That's it. You're done.
Dude.
Oh, yes. Did everyone have a good Christmas?
I did. How about you, Jeff?
Yeah, it was nice. It was very relaxing.
Tug and Doug. There you go. Okay, now I can get it.
Yes, those antlers are great. Pete, that's what he needs. He needs something. He needs something that he can chew on for hours.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, my
go ahead.
Connection is bad again. What is going on?
I don't know.
I can't. I just cannot wait to get rid of Spectrum.
Yep. I'm sure Spectrum loves that. Our unofficial non-sponsor tonight.
Yeah. Can't wait to get rid of you.
Right now, they're probably out there. They're going, shut those guys down.
They're literally in my mom's neighborhood right now, laying down the fiber, the cable, whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they did that in ours.
Hopefully it gets here soon.
Mm-hmm.
Just look at the prices. It's like way less, and it's twice as fast.
Yeah. And who is that?
i3.
i3. Okay.
So very excited for that.
Yeah. Yeah. I probably just thought to just switch over. Let's just do it now.
Yeah. During the show.
Sure. Yep.
Although I do dread changing because changing that stuff's usually a pain in the ass.
It is. Well, now, okay. Yes. Can I make mention of this? Is anybody else thrown off because Christmas was a Monday? When was the last time Christmas was a Monday? Is there anybody out there that's like,
what is it, like 6 years? Because one of those years was a leap year where you push forward 2 days instead of one.
Yeah. Yeah. Because we have a leap year coming up, right?
Well, that's what I thought. I thought it was in 2024. I looked on the calendar and said no, but I thought it was every 4 years, isn't it?
Well, I thought that's what somebody mentioned it, I think, on Facebook, because they were talking about 364 more days till Christmas. And then they're like, whoop, wait a minute. What about the leap year? And then, but if you're saying it's not.
No, I take it back. Okay, it says Christmas is on Wednesday. So I could have swore I looked at February and it said 28 days.
Oh, okay.
Let me see. Nope, I'm wrong. 29. Yeah, this is a leap year. Okay. I thought it should be a leap year.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 6 more years, I guess, and it'll be back on Monday.
Fantastic.
Fantastic.
It just throws me. I don't like it.
Yeah, it's an odd day because everything, the whole weekend felt thrown off. Man, did you get a lot of snow? We got a ton of snow, but it didn't stick or anything. But
yeah, we got snow. I text my friend every time it snows. I don't care if it's like the littlest bit of snow. I text her every time. So I was all over it today as the rain turned into snow while I was in at Menards.
At one point, we had snowflakes coming down. I would say they were over an inch big. They were just enormous coming down, but nothing stuck. I was like, that's perfect.
Yeah. No, not for me, man. I just want it all just plop.
Taking Tug for a walk. He was covered in snow by the time we got home.
Yeah. It was like, oh, it's Tuesday. The next day you're like, oh, right. It's Monday, right? No, it's Tuesday. It's not right.
Yeah, and I'm off all this week, so it even feels stranger.
Oh, nice. Me too. I mean, but yeah. So what did you get something pretty cool for Christmas? Oh, I was going to look this up. Go ahead.
I'm trying to think if I got anything. I don't know. I mean, I got a bunch of stuff before. I don't know if I got anything specifically. Like I didn't have anything big, like any kind of gaming or
Okay.
anything. Um, I've been picking up a bunch of some 4K movies since we've got the TV and the 4K player now.
Mm,
So I'm looking
yeah.
for sales. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so those would be cool. And I was looking the Santa Claus. I didn't see it in 4K unless it was out and then they pulled it down. I wonder if that's
Okay.
by design by Disney.
Interesting. Yeah. So did you look on like Amazon?
Yeah, all I saw they had a Blu-ray,
Yeah. Okay.
and
Yeah, that's true.
yeah, no Speed
I'm
Racer
thinking of
either, Drew. Speed
yeah.
Racer is on. Um, it's on Blu-ray. I believe I have it on Blu-ray.
Yes, you do. You do. Did I get that for you?
I don't know. I've got DVD, I've got Blu-ray, and then I've got the Speed Racer head up here.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
There.
Let's
There's
see.
Speed Racer way up there.
Way up
Speed
there.
Racer head, the one that fell apart on me during a
And the one that was hiding your keychain.
fell apart on me as a. That was great. I just left that. Yeah, I was making a video. I just left it, and I was like, "That's too funny."
They have Christmas Vacation on 4K. I don't know why I said it that way. That really doesn't make sense.
I wonder how that works. These old movies that were not filmed in 4K. I assume it just is the best it's going to look.
Yeah, I mean, I'm leery of all that because I'm like, some of these films, how much better is the quality going to get? You know, sometimes when you watch them, you're like, okay, it doesn't really look much different. You know,
I do know when you watch
they have
old TV shows.
Mm-hmm.
If you're up close to them, it's interesting. It's all these like I don't want to say pixelated, but I guess it kind of is. You can kind of see it, but from a distance, it looks really nice. But when you get up
Right.
close, it's not sharp at all. It's some kind of technique, I guess, they're doing to make it look good from a distance.
Right. From a distance.
Do.
Yeah, they have Elf. Oh, look at that. They have the classic
Stash Net's
Christmas
here.
collection that's 4K that has Santa Claus is Coming to Town, Frosty, and Rudolph. That's 4K. And they have It's a Wonderful Life in 4K. What was the other one I noticed?
I mean, I would love to see a DVD of It's a Wonderful Life and then a 4K Blu-ray of It's a Wonderful Life side by side.
Let's do that.
See what the difference is.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's Three Stooges collection in 4K. That would be cool. I do have the complete collection on DVD, which is nice.
See, so that's where you're just kind of like, especially if you're talking about getting a 4K of whatever, you know. It's almost another $15. It's not like any of them are cheap. I don't know. So, but Christmas Vacation is on supposedly on sale right now for $14. So, I'm in the mode of collecting Archer. So, that's what I'm trying to pick up.
Nice.
Rise of Skywalker. It doesn't matter, Lance. It's still a shitty movie. So, and go ahead, Pete. How do you know, Stuart? You've never seen it. Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't have to see it. Pete, you've already told me it was a shitty movie. But you like it anyway because you just love that stuff, which is good. That's good. I did watch so Ted Lasso. What's her name? Like Waddington? What's her first name? Why can't I think of her first name? Rachel? What, the one that plays that owns the club. She's
I've never seen
she's
it.
a singer and she had a Christmas special. So it was pretty good. We watched it today.
You know, Lance Megaforce is actually on Blu-ray, which is amazing enough.
Yeah. Did I end up getting that? Can't remember if I think I have it.
I don't know.
But I don't know if I decided to get the DVD. I may have just decided to get the DVD because it was cheaper.
Yeah, if I remember, the Blu-ray was pricey. It was a Japanese Blu-ray. I'm not sure if it ever came out here in Blu-ray. I'm not 100% sure.
I don't think that's what this one is that I'm looking at right now. Oh no, this one I'm looking at now is I think it's like a Mexican version Blu-ray. Una fuerza futurista conquista por expertos militares. I don't know. That's totally not
so
right.
Here's a flip grip for the Switch, and I caught Tug. He was just starting to eat it.
Oh my god!
And I'm not even sure where it came from. I don't know. I didn't realize I had one in the office here. I thought I had.
How do you get dogs to stop chewing on stuff? I haven't done any dog training much over the years.
We had this spray when he was a puppy, and he just got used to it. The need to chew overcame the disgusting flavor.
Oh, Hannah, right? Hannah Waddington. Thank you, Stashnet. Yeah, it was pretty good. It's pretty good. Although, no, I won't get into it. Not gonna say it. Not gonna say it. So, yeah, I don't know. So, the one show I keep passing on is Battlestar Galactica. I keep wondering if I want to get that or not. The old one. Just too back and forth about it.
Yeah, well, we finished up Star Trek, and we're on Next Generation now.
Oh, all right.
So that's
how far are you in that?
Not very far, like maybe 4 or 5 episodes.
Oh, okay. All right.
Season 10 of Frasier, though.
I was gonna say, yeah. How are you doing on that?
Yeah, not much longer to go. It was only like a season and a half left.
Okay. I see what you're seeing. All right, I'm seeing it now. Oh, look at that. Okay, I'm gonna have to look at this. Okay, I don't know. Maybe I get that. They have some used copies that are very good for a pretty good price on Amazon here.
Next Generation gets good around the 3rd season. Well, that's sad to hear. They have to go through 2 seasons.
What is it that got better? That's what I want to know.
I don't know. I mean, so far, I know you're asking Drew, but so far I've seen the episodes have been kind of feel more like the original series.
Okay.
They had these guys on that these aliens came on the ship and kidnapped somebody, but it was really weird. But it was it felt like an original series episode, just with new people.
It found its own identity. First 2 feels like, there you go, the original.
Yep. Yeah. That's how it's been so far in the first 5 episodes or so.
Yeah, I didn't. I don't know when I started watching that, or how much of it I ever did watch.
I thought it was interesting that Bones was in the first episode of Next Generation.
No, really?
He was supposed to be like 137 or something crazy. He was really old. He looked it too.
Man. Oh, speaking of which, I'm gonna do a lightning news flash after this for Hammer Away, and we should discuss it on here because we discussed this stuff. Because we got word that, of course, yesterday Tommy Smothers passed away at 86. I guess he'd been battling cancer. So, he's probably, what's interesting about him is he's one of my big influences as far as like humor is concerned. That guy is just he had it. He just, I don't know, something about
I was looking
him.
up their show was on for like 2 seasons. I think it was canceled in, was it 69 to 71 or something?
That's all.
That's all. But I'm still trying to think, where the heck did I see the Smothers Brothers so often? Because I remember seeing them a lot when I was growing up.
Right, me too. That's why I'm like, wait, what?
And they were gone. Yeah, they didn't. The show itself didn't last long. I don't know if they came back with a different show.
That doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, did they have more than one show? Because that's just weird.
Well, it is weird because I remember. So, let's see. Hoping to reach a younger audience, CBS gave the brothers creative control over the Smothers Brothers Comedy Hour, a 1-hour variety show that made its debut February of '67. For the next 3 seasons, it courted controversy as it addressed American policy in Vietnam, religious fundamentalism, racial strife, and recreational drug use. So it says here 3 seasons.
So 3 seasons, but it ended in 70?
That makes sense, yeah.
How did I see the Smothers Brothers so much? Did they bring it back in syndication or something? Because I remember watching them a lot.
I can only assume, unless they had, like you're saying, a different show. But I don't see anything. I don't see anything on here about that. In '65, CBS gave the brothers their own sitcom, The Smothers Brothers Show, produced by Aaron Spelling. Interesting. It did not play to their strengths. Tom played a probationary angel sent back to Earth to move in and watch over his brother, a swinging bachelor played by Dick. The ratings were strong, but it was a miserable experience. Deprived of their instruments and a live audience and saddled with a laugh track, the brothers struggled. It was a nothing show, Tom told the New York Times in '67. There was no point of reference, nothing meaningful, no satire in it. After the Gary Moore show failed to challenge Bonanza on Sunday nights, Michael Dan, the head programmer at CBS, took a chance on Smothers Brothers variety show.
Well, I feel like you don't want to take on Bonanza.
Yeah, no, you don't want to do that. Not with Haas on board. He'd kick your ass. Let's see. Because I'm thinking the same thing. I'm like, wait, if it was only that long, how did I ever watch it?
I mean, it went off the air when I was like 2, so.
Right. Right. The brothers briefly returned to network television in 1970 with the tepid Smothers Brothers Summer Show on ABC. The next year, Tom, increasingly outspoken on politics, starred without his brother in Tom Smothers' Organic Primetime Space Ride, a syndicated half-hour variety show that was long on relevance and short on laughs. I lost perspective, my sense of humor, he said in 2006. So I don't know. let's see. The Smothers. Here you go. The Smothers. The brother. Sorry. The Smothers. The brothers reunited on television in '75 for a new, tamer version of the Smothers Brothers show, broadcast on NBC, and a 1988 reunion show. They also appeared, not as brothers, in a short-lived '81 drama series, Fits and Bones. But their career ended as it had begun in concert performances. So
okay, maybe it was that second show that I remember.
That must have been it. But it doesn't say how long it ran. That's kind of weird. Yeah.
Well, there was a lot of interesting people that started on the Smothers Brothers show. I think Steve Martin was a writer on there.
Yeah. They had a photo of him with them. Steve Martin, who had been a writer on the original Smothers Brothers Comedy Hour, rejoined Tom Center and Dick on a 20th anniversary reunion show in '88.
Hey, Salvatore's here.
Oh, jeez. Oh, man. Easter is when Jesus comes out of his tomb, and if he sees a shadow, he goes back in, and we get 6 more weeks of winter, Tom said on one show. Wow.
I don't get it. I mean, it's just replacing a groundhog with Jesus.
I know. I don't,
The ending needed to be different to be funny.
Right. Exactly. You're like, no.
JWD watch reruns on PBS. Maybe that's what we had here. I don't know.
That's a high possibility, but like you say, it was more during my childhood, so that's what I remember.
I swear, I used to love watching Smothers Brothers, and I can recall it, but reading this, I'm like, how the hell did I ever see it? It's so strange.
How'd that ever happen? So yeah, yeah, it's pretty wild.
That is weird, wild stuff right there.
That is weird, wild stuff. Let's see if I put in Smothers Brothers Jam. Okay, let's get down to brass tacks here. Earlier, Smothers Brothers Comedy Hour. Yeah.
Drew said, I just watched the Jack Frost puppet version.
Oh, did you? That was fun.
I don't even know what that is.
Oh, the Jack Frost Rankin and Bass stop action. Yeah. I've got it on DVD. Yep, now the one here you go.
Use more cowbell.
Did you say that was Stashnet that said that?
Jack Frost?
Yeah.
No, it was Drew.
Oh, Drew did. Okay. So Drew or anybody else who likes all those Rankin and Bass and just haven't seen enough of them, like me, make sure you check out The Life and Adventures of Santa Claus. I think it's based on a book by the same title, because there's been other things done like that too. Stashnet said, I saw Jack Frost though. But if you haven't seen that one, I enjoy that one. It's where the different immortals are getting together and they're deciding if they're going to make Santa Claus immortal. So Santa's like on his deathbed, and they're going to see about that. So
Santa on his deathbed. That's terrible. Poor Santa.
I know, right? But yeah, just go ahead and check out Life and Adventures of Santa Claus by Rankin and Bass. It's another stop action. I just ordered it. It's supposed to, I think it's showing up tomorrow on DVD. I made a version on a you know, back in the day where I found time and I was working with iMovie because it was easier to work with back then. Then they added all the different windows and stuff, and I'm like, I don't know how to do this anymore. So now I have to put on my big boy pants again and learn how to do all that. But I put together one that was a bunch of Rankin and Bass shows from the VHS tapes that, you know, I had. So yeah, you don't know that one? Yeah, let me see if I can find a picture of it.
Rankin and Bass had a lot of shows. I saw a list of some of their shows. I was like, I don't even know half of these things.
Yeah,
yeah, they had the major ones.
Yeah, and then they would do the ones where, you know, they do the stop action, and then they had the animated stuff. So like Christmas wise, they had the Cricket and the Hearth. 'Twas the Night Before Christmas. They had Frosty the Snowman. I don't think they didn't do Frosty Returns though. I think that was a different studio. I just found that Life and Adventures. It's on Daily Motion. There you go. There you go. Drew, good. I'm glad you can watch that. Daily Motion. What is that?
Burger Meister Burger. I love that.
Meister Burger. Burger Meister. Yeah, that was Santa Claus is Coming to Town with Fred Astaire. Year Without a Santa Claus had, Snow Miser, right? Yep, that's right. That is right. I didn't know Dick Shawn was the Snow Miser. Look at that. Look at that graphic PJ's got.
Oh,
that's good. Yeah, but just do yourself a favor. If I can warn everybody, please let me warn you. I mean, I'm the guy who doesn't like Rise of Skywalker, but or won't watch it. It's not that I don't like it; I won't watch it. Oh, Daily Motion is like older YouTube. Okay, cool. I'm also putting a link out there tonight. Once you see that, I'm putting a link out there tonight for another movie to watch too. Not a holiday movie, but just it's a great movie, one of my favorites. So keep an eye out for that. But yeah, Life and Adventures of Santa Claus comes on DVD with Nestor, the long-eared Christmas donkey. Is that what it's called? Something like that. So I'll actually own that one twice in order to own Life and Adventures of Santa Claus.
I like that. Daily Motion is like older YouTube.
I know, right? When it wasn't jokers like us.
Are there any older games with New Year's Eve as a theme? New Year's Eve. Wow.
Is there anything like that?
I don't know.
Oh my goodness, excuse me.
That just doesn't sound familiar at all.
No.
Where's Papa Pete at? He'll know.
God, yes. New Year's theme games. Well, let's put video games. I mean, you'd think that there would be. 5 games set on New Year's Day. Let's see what we got here.
Excited for any 2024 games. There's a Switch game coming called Kaiju Fishing.
Animal Crossing has New Year's.
Hold on. Kaiju Fishing. I got to write that down, JWD. That sounds pretty good.
World of Warcraft has a New Year's part. Ark Survival Evolved. Christmas Nights into Dreams.
Let's see.
Final Fantasy 14. A Realm Reborn. Sounds like everything's pretty much newer. No, not. I don't know about retros.
Pete, we were wondering, is there anything? Have you ever heard of a video game with a New Year's theme?
That does make me think now I do need to be ready with my Switch so we can watch the New Year's on Animal Crossing. Oh, are you excited by it? Yeah. 2024 games.
I wrote down Kaiju Fiction. I'm trying to think what's coming out on the Switch. That I do want to get the new Princess Peach game.
Yeah.
What else is coming out? I gotta play more Mario Wonder. That's what I'm doing the new year is I'll play some of that because that came out right before my Switch went belly up, and then I played it a little bit when I got it back, and I just haven't got back into it.
Whoa. Am I reading this right? Is this happening in 2024? Major events. In April, Nintendo is set to discontinue the online services for the 3DS and the Wii U.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Mm-hmm.
So no more Splatoon 1 online.
Wow.
But you know what? There is a group of people. They have a site, I guess, or I don't know what you want to call it. It's called Pretendo, and the whole point is to get 3DS and Wii U games back online through their system, which would be awesome.
Pretendo.
Yeah, I love that name, Pretendo.
I do too. Cool. It sounds like a magic thing, though. Pretendo. There's lots of things happening for like the PS4, PS5, Xbox.
There's also a new Mario vs. Donkey Kong coming out next year. I'll definitely get that. There's got to be a bunch of games I'm forgetting, though. Let's see here. Yeah, the Princess Peach Showtime. That looks really interesting. There's a new Contra game coming out next year.
Really?
Hey, Roger Matthews, what's going on?
That sounds interesting to me. Let's see here. I don't. Yeah, Operation Galuga.
Galuga.
Oh yeah. Okay, no. Now, no. Okay, all right. Yeah, okay. Here we go. All right, now I know what I'm reading. What is it, Leica? Is that how you say that?
Where?
Leica. Aged Through Blood from Brainwash Gang. It's coming to the Switch.
I have not heard this game. Paper Animal RPG. Ooh, the remake of 1,000 Year Door is coming to the Switch. I forgot about
that. Gungrave.
Hollow Knight should be coming out.
Dread Out 2. Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown. Another Code: Recollection. Last of Us Part 2 remastered for the PS5. Neptunia. Sisters versus Sisters. Apollo Justice. Ace Attorney trilogy. Tekken 8 for
Tekken 8. Yes, I do want to check that out.
For PS5 and the Xbox.
Oh, look at this. Starcade premiered on this date in 1982.
Whoa.
That's when they would play head-to-head on different arcade games. I love that show. I believe the very first pilot, I believe, was hosted by Micah Ruzioni from Team USA hockey team from 1980.
You should have done that like clip from like 1980.
I just saw Frasier, where Frasier goes back to Boston. And he runs in the Cliff, and he ends up hanging out with Cliff and Carla and Norm. Paul was
Really?
there. Phil was there. I mean, oh my gosh. Even Twitchell was there. His Claven's arch nemesis in the post office. It's crazy.
Yeah, it was a pretty good one. That was pretty cool. Biomutant for the Switch.
There's a game that's been coming soon forever called Leilani's Island. And it's a platformer and it looks really nice. And the reason why I have my eye on it is the guy who's making this made Johnny Platform for the Xbox 360. And but I don't know if he's still making this game because he hasn't updated in a long time. So I'm not 100% sure he's still making it.
They do have, for a bunch of the systems, they have that Tomb Raider remastered, the 1 through 3. 1, 2, and 3 for all the platforms. That looked interesting to me because we played so much of that. Spirit Hunter Deathmark 2 is coming. The Legend of Heroes.
Cash Cow DX by I'm interested in that one. That's an old school arcade type game similar to Donut Dodo and Murtop. That looks like it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Did you mention Mario versus Donkey Kong?
Yep, I definitely want to get that.
Yep.
Do I have a favorite Frasier episode? Ooh. The one we just watched, it was really good. Darn it.
In the 10th season?
Yeah.
That's pretty good when you have one that's really good that sticks with you in the 10th season.
Let's see. I'm looking up right now, StashNet.
They have fitness boxing coming up next year in March. Yeah, there it is. Princess Peach Showtime.
Yep, that looks pretty cool.
March 22nd, it says. Rise of Ronin and Dragon's Dogma those are on other systems that are coming out that day too. They have a couple of the Legends of Heroes coming out.
Shoot, Stash, I can't find it. I can't really think of anything offhand.
What is Animal Well? It's a puzzle game.
Hey, John Amos is 84 today. I always thought.
Yeah, that's right. That's what it was. Yeah, I knew there was a birthday. Weren't we just talking about? We were just talking about him.
Yeah, we were talking about him last week.
Opposite Stacy Keach and 2.5 Men as a gay couple.
Wow. JWD, did you ever check out Dave the Diver? Way too much hype for that game to live up to. I have not. It looks pretty cool, but I have not seen it yet, or I've not played it yet, I should say. Cash Cow is a 2-player character that is a pig.
Trying to think of some of these.
Pete, the last 2 episodes of season 7, is that when Niles and Daphne, or is that when Daphne's getting married and ends up running away with Niles? Is that what happened, those 2? Because those are really good. I will say this: most of my favorite episodes deal with the storyline of Niles and Daphne, to be honest.
Yeah.
So I think Mario Wonder DLC characters in the spring. I don't know about characters. Maybe they'll add some more to it. But they didn't do it for Mario Odyssey. It might be easier though to do it. Might be easier to do it for a 2D game.
I didn't see when that was coming out, but now I see it in the listing. Do they have a date yet for that Luigi's Mansion?
It's another game I want next year too. Luigi's Mansion 2.
Yeah. How did I miss that on this rundown? I don't know.
So here's our first comment from X, PJ Smith. He said John Amos played for the Kansas City Chiefs. I did not know that.
Wow, I didn't know that. Boy, they're sucking right now. What's the deal?
Yeah, I honestly did get that. Was it Luigi's balloon hunt thing? That was actually kind of cool. Miss So, I think you mentioned it on a comment on one of my videos. I need to look into that because that would be kind of fun.
I do those. My family likes playing those. Oh, yeah. Thank you. It is Mick Jones's birthday today. Turned 79. Mick Jones from Foreigner.
The Chiefs could have used John Amos on Sunday.
Yeah, that's no shit. Oh, my gosh. They just couldn't get it going, man. Oh. Yeah, on Monday. Right. See, it throws everybody off. So yeah, no, that was an ungood game. Was that the no, the Raiders played the Eagles. Is that what that was? Raiders and the Eagles game, I think. They dominated. The Raiders dominated. And that's Keith Michaels, who I just interviewed today. That's his team, man. It's the Raiders. Are there teams you just really don't like, Jeff?
Who? Me? What? Football?
Mm-hmm.
I don't watch the NFL at all.
Okay, never mind.
No.
The Raiders is one. Pittsburgh is another, and
you take my team away twice. I'm not watching anymore. I'm done.
Yeah, and the Cowboys, no. Nope. And then it's always tough when you have friends that like those different teams. You're like, oh, wait, whoa.
The only sport I've still watched is baseball, and to be honest, even there, I don't really have a team. I don't like. I know we're supposed to hate the Cubs in St. Louis, but I don't really care about
them. I just don't care about them.
I used to watch Cubs all the time in high school during the summer because they were on TV every day.
Yeah,
I was always rooting against them, but those were fun games to watch.
Yeah, that's so weird. I was just still trying to find that release date for the Luigi, and I can't find it.
I don't know if they've given one.
Yeah, I don't. I guess not. I mean, I don't. I'll have to click on it here and see what it says here. I don't know. It's on development, reception, sales, awards.
Pete's got a list of teams he hates. Broncos, Giants, Yankees, Lakers, and the Canadiens. I gotta ask Pete, why do you hate the Broncos and the Lakers?
Yeah. My former brother-in-law was a Broncos fan.
It's driving me crazy. I'm trying to figure out what that episode was. So when it ended, I remember telling Celia, I said, that might be my favorite episode so far. And it was fairly recent. It was either season 9 or season 10.
I think one of my favorite episodes is the one where he's trying to act tough. He's, being just trying to be very macho. And then Niles shows up at the end during one of the parts of the show, and he's like, blah, 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 blah. And then he goes, if we hurry, we can make it to this restaurant or whatever. And they go prancing off down the hallway. I just love that. Love that one. 2024 albums. Yeah, Judas Priest. Revolution Saints has got a new one coming. Good. That's good to know. Yeah, I know Priest is coming out with their new one, Invincible Shield. And my wife gave me tickets to go see that, or she purchased us tickets to go and see them live. So we're going to see them, and we're going to see Sammy Hagar. So now it's up to me to get interviews before that. I'd really like to meet up with Judas Priest again. Been a long time.
So you didn't like the Broncos because of Manning. So did you hate the Colts too, Pete?
Yeah, how's that?
See, I don't know anything about basketball, so I have nothing to like or dislike about any of those teams. I don't know.
I think Miss So, are you talking about the one where they go prancing down the hallway? I love that. That was only
wonderful. 3 likes on this video. What?
Aw. People are holding off.
Maybe they just don't like it, Pete.
It's a possibility. Oh, Lance sees 12. Wait. Either Pete's wrong or Lance bumped his head. Or Lance is right. Yes, that's what she's talking about. The Colts should probably make the list. JW is responsible for 2. Thank you. And thank you. Aw. That's nice. Seems to me that it was like this before. I only see 3 likes.
Well, my mom says she sees 11. What's going on? What's happening here? I'm starting to think this like system doesn't really work on YouTube.
They're cooking the books. Hey, Punky. You gonna come over and say hi? My cat's in the room.
You know what was interesting on Frasier? I'm sort of still looking through this list, but
yeah.
So Daphne, what's her name? Jane Leaves? Is that her name?
Yes, I think that's right.
So for season 8, at the beginning, she was pregnant, and they didn't even, usually when an actress is pregnant, they do everything they can to hide it.
Yeah.
One of the all-time funny ones was on Cheers when Diane was actually pregnant. They had all kind of things. Like they had one episode where she was stuck in a vent under the floor, so you couldn't see her. But in Cheers, in Frasier, they didn't hide it all. You see her getting bigger and bigger. It's obvious she was pregnant, but they just took a whole different take. They just played it off as she was getting fat.
You want to say hi?
Yeah, she was just eating too much. And that was part of the storyline. I thought that was pretty interesting. I've never seen it happen before.
It seems more spoiled than Coco. Oh, I don't know. There's no basket near me here for him to lay in. There should be. Maybe I need to do that. Would you like me to do that?
When in doubt, what Junebug sees is to be taken as correct.
Your mother knows best. I sent a screenshot.
Well, let me look.
Kitty.
Let's see what we got here. I'll take a look real
Miss
quick.
So, you remind me of Paul McCartney and Wings right there, right? Kitty. Is that new Bruce Dickinson song going to be a new solo album at 24? That's my understanding, is that he's got a new one coming. Not sure about that, Pete. Your mom's having a little doubts about herself on that one. Yeah, I heard he was working on a new solo piece. Massive 60-pound weight gain. Then she came back to the show from the fat farm. Sorry, spa, and miraculously lost 60 pounds.
Yeah,
that's right. I do remember that. Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to remember.
Okay, I see 12 likes. Maybe someone just liked right now. I don't know. Yeah, it is funny the way they went with the weight gain part. I guess they're like, there's too much trouble trying to hide it.
Right. Yeah. Yep. Let me see what I can find out about that. That's something else I gotta do is start getting through some of these books that I've got too. Do you read much, Jeff?
Yeah, actually, I just got a book yesterday about Satoru Iwata, the president of Nintendo, who died back in 2015, I think. So I'm excited to read that. And Lance just sent a picture of 12 likes, and they just updated. There's one with 13 now. So there you go.
The Afterglow of Ragnarok. What in the heck is that?
What in the
is that
heck?
the new? I guess the Mandrake Project is the new album. There it is. You can get it on vinyl and CD.
It's a great sitcom New Year's episode. I think the original Night Court, didn't they have a couple of good ones? I think they actually had one where they arrested some guy dressed in a diaper as Baby New Year, if I remember right. Well, it's been a long time ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh, JWD, I want to go see the Iron Claw. I'm very interested in that.
What is that?
It's a movie about the Von Erichs, the wrestling family. They're the ones that had oh boy, when they have 3 kids that committed suicide. One died in kind of a mysterious fashion, although I think they're pretty much sure he died of some kind of a intestinal problem.
Wow.
And then they had another boy, the very first boy, he got electrocuted and died.
Jeez whiz. That's wow.
Wait. Okay, Lance, you're joking, right? Will Ferrell's not in this movie, right? Please tell me he's not in this movie. Woo! Yeah, it looks interesting. They were talking. I saw a story. There's one brother who didn't make the cut. Who was it? Chris Von Erich didn't make it into the movie. Oh no, Lance, you're ruining it for me. That sounds terrible. Oh, hey, Nerd Crave, how's it going? What's going on, Aaron? Yeah, Happy New Year.
You hanging tight for New Year's?
Mike and Chris both killed themselves. It was kind of like I think they're the last 2 that killed themselves. Or when was it, Carrie? I don't know. Well, anyway, they said the movie was getting so depressing. They said they cut one out because it was just too much. And they basically kind of combined Chris and Mike into just Mike for the movie sake of it. I mean, they're both very similar. They're both 2 guys who should have never been in wrestling, and it was very sad. Oh yeah, good old Macho Man.
Wow.
I still need to go see Godzilla -1 every weekend. It's like,
yeah, me too.
Something going on. I haven't got out there. I probably missed it because out in Chesterfield they had it on the big screen. I probably missed that, unfortunately.
Wonder if I should.
Now that's one I'll get on 4K because I've heard great things about it. I love Godzilla.
Me too. Yeah, I need to double check some of these things for review. Like the the television show, and that Kurt Russell's in that series. Did you know when Roy Orbison was on tour in the late 60s, his wife died in a biking accident, and then later the year burnt it? Oh my God.
Holy smokes, that is awful.
I mean, what the hell happens there? That's like, Neil Peart's family, and like, I don't know. It's just
that's awful. Although, not to make light of this, but when I read this, I read it originally as his wife died in a bikini accident. And I'm like, what the hell is a bikini accident?
Oh, I'm sure if you go to the beach, there's a few of them
you
out
might
there.
see one or two. Wrestling has better
see
safety measures for the wrestlers. Yeah.
They go right along with Speedo. Speedo and bikini mistakes. Roy had other boys. His middle one sounds just like him. Oh, wow. The bikini exploded, Drew says. Oh, man. We are a creative bunch, aren't we? Woo! Nothing is sacred.
Too soon.
Too soon. Are we stepping into the just don't zone? Just don't. Yeah. So let me see if I can get this photo up. Do we have room for a photo, Jeff? To put in a photo? Let me see if I can find this thing. My buddy just texted me a photo the other day of some Atari games that he got. I downloaded the photo, but I don't know the name of it. Oh, good God. So many photos. Oh, there it was. Let me see if I can get it in here. Yep. You know what guy?
This guy.
Oh, that guy. So here are the games that he got the other day.
Wait a minute. He's got 1, 2, 3. 3 of those are, at least 3 of them are still shrink wrapped.
Sealed. Yeah.
Jeez. Well, those are some classics right there. I don't think there's a
those are.
I mean,
jeez. Those are a bunch of my favorites right there.
He's got Berserk now.
Yeah.
I did get this a while back. It's the enhanced version.
Wow.
And it's
because
it's fantastic. It's pretty much the same game, but it adds voice, which is nice.
Really.
Mm-hmm. And it plays on the Atari 2600 Plus.
Yeah, that's what he
does not play on the Retron 77.
Weird. Sent me 2 Atari Bowl. Ooh.
You mean Atari Bowling?
I would assume so.
There's a homebrew ROM for free for the Mega Drive Genesis of Berserk. Ooh, really?
Wow.
Wowzer.
And yes, bowling.
All right, I got to write that down.
Speaking of bowling, I mean, that's Tommy Smothers right there with the Who, right? I've asked that question on here before, I think. Did anybody ever get it? I wonder, is my question. Which member of the Who spoke about bowling when he did his interview? JW ought to know that one. What'd you say?
Oh, I just said bowling.
Oh. Yeah. When he was doing the interview with the band members, one of them spoke of bowling. Yeah.
Oh, Drew, you know what? If these are coming out in 2024, the Sega Dreamcast remakes, then you can put those at the top of my list of games I want to get. What did they show? They showed Jet Set Radio. They showed Crazy Taxi. Were those only 2 Dreamcast ones? Because they also showed was it Golden Axe?
Oh, Golden Axe.
I was like five of them, and I'd be interested in all. Oh, a new Streets of Rage.
Oh, really?
Because Streets of Rage 4 was out. Was that 2 years ago? And now, but this is a 3D beat 'em up, so that'll be interesting.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to all those games. Yeah, hopefully these come out next year.
Okay.
Although I doubt all of them will come out next year because they have a lot of them. Jet Set Radio would be pretty cool, though.
Mm-hmm. The camera angles for Golden Axe look troublesome in the clip, like the Golden Axe Beast Raider game on PS2. I wasn't familiar with that.
That figured out.
Yeah. What was the deal with that? Do you know? I mean, I can look at it.
No, I never played that PS2 game.
Collect for the Dreamcast. Yeah, I'd like to get a Dreamcast. But
yeah, Pete. I mean, I've got a bunch of Dreamcast games. I got a ton of Japanese Dreamcast games. Yeah, I pick one up. I pick a game up every so often. I don't get any of the heavy hitters. They're just too expensive. So I like picking up the cheapo ones that I don't have. Because my collection's fine. It's good enough.
I feel bad for Pete. What did Lance not have as a bowling team here?
The steamy boyfriends. Dash, that'll be the captain of the steamy boyfriends.
There's no MASH bowling team in there. Should be a MASH.
The Ropers.
Mm-hmm. Altered Beast.
Drew, you know what always bothered me about Jet Set Radio? It was called that in the early beginning, and then when it came out for Dreamcast, they changed it here in North America to Jet Grind Radio. I'm like, that doesn't even sound right. It's just Jet Set Radio is perfect.
Right.
I don't know why they changed it, but thankfully they changed it back.
Weird. Bunch of DC at resale stores.
Yeah, I do have the keyboard and the mouse for. I should do a video of that. I should do a typing of the dead because I got the keyboard and mouse. That would work.
Very nice. The Sherman T. Potters. Sherman T. Potter. Steamy boyfriends. That was great. That is great. The Clingers.
How about the 5 o'clock Charlies?
How about the Spam Lambs?
Yeah, Stuart, did you finish the Love Boat?
I haven't yet. No. I thank you for asking though, because I probably should do that and get it out of the way. I mean, it's the only shining thing about them now at this late is watching. Oh wow, her name was right there in my head, and I lost it. Why can't I say her name now? Oh my God. Terry Hatcher. She's a dancer. She's one of the Love Boat dancers in the end of this series.
What's a Love Boat dancer?
Oh yeah. Yeah. When Ace joined on, They also added the Love Boat Dancers.
I think this
I can't remember what
I think I bailed before this time. Because I know I didn't watch it all the way through.
If you didn't, you should have.
No, I'm ashamed I watched the episodes I did.
You and me both, brother. Oh, it was the Love Boat Mermaids. Made up of Tori Breno, Deborah Johnson, Deborah Bartlett, Macarena, Beth Myatt, Andrea Moen, Terry Hatcher, and Nancy Lynn Hammond. Yeah. Yeah. Let me see if I can get a picture here. Because a picture is worth 1,000 words.
That's right.
Oh, that's what they keep telling me. Let's see. Where's a good picture? Let's see if that's a good picture. That's not a good picture. Oh, that's a good picture. All of these have this silly.
Here we go. The Love Boat Mermaids versus the Solid Gold Dancers.
Yeah, there she is.
Taito Egret Mini 3. Oh man, I don't know. You know what I did get? Oh, I haven't even done a video on this, but I did get the Astro City Mini V. It has V for vertical because don't I have this? Oh yeah, I got that one right over there. This is more of a vertical one. Good. There's a lot of shooters on this one. I haven't even opened this up yet. I haven't gotten the egret stuff because man, those things are even more expensive than this one. This one's pushing it. Although this one I did get on a really good sale around Thanksgiving.
Okay, there.
So we have people watching on YouTube. There's one watching on Facebook and one watching on Twitter. How about that?
I wonder if any of those guys watch Love Boat. I mean, it is a tough one to make it through.
But your question is, does it come out in 2024? I don't know. I don't even know if I've heard of the Mini 3. So I don't know anything about that one. Yeah, StreamYard is adding a lot of nice stuff. Dig the multi-chat. There's actually one for Instagram. I tried doing that one. That one didn't work as easily, so I didn't do it yet. But I'll probably add that as well. Might as well. Everybody turn, just go game go on your phone.
There it is. Okay.
Drew, Green Acres is one of my favorite shows of all time.
I haven't watched it in a long time, but I do like it. There you go.
Well, there's Terry Hatcher right up front.
Yep.
Yeah, I never saw these episodes.
Yeah. Towards the end of the show, they'll have this. I don't know. They'll have a show, and then they'll all dance. So,
do they dance on every episode?
Yeah. It's a good way to kill 3.5 minutes at the end of the show. You know,
they were just giving up at that point, weren't they?
Is the place to be.
Green Acres is the place to be, Pete.
How many seasons were there of Green Acres?
I really don't know. Maybe 5 or 6.
This is like research night. 65 to 71.
6 seasons.
Wow.
when Green Acres was firing all cylinders, it was as funny as it gets. God, it was so funny. And it was just rapid fire jokes too. Oh, Drew just said the exact same thing. Nonstop jokes from beginning to end. Yep. Pete has owned a cow. How about that?
Oh, what?
They poop a lot. Poop a lot.
Green Acres Blu-ray. I don't know why they do that. Why do they do that?
Oh, here you go. What's better, the place to be or where everybody knows your name?
Oh. They got the complete series out there on DVD for $70.
What? That's insane.
Or yeah, I don't know. It looks like there's a couple of them here. Complete series, and then they have another one that's just under that. It's $60, a little closer to $60. I always look at the used section, though, is what I always do. Sometimes you can find them used and get them, cheaper than. But I don't think so in this case. They want $24 just for the whole complete 4th season.
Yeah, I'll be waiting on that one for a while.
Mm-hmm.
As much as I like it, I cannot pay those kind of prices.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Rocky and Bullwinkle would be a good one to get the whole series.
Now that wasn't on very long, was it?
No, I don't think so. Because it was just so. This has 163 episodes, premiering in 1959. The original
59.
series was comprised of 163 episodes featuring Rocky and Bullwinkle, Dudley Do Right of the Mounties, Aesop and Son, Fractured Fairy Tales, Peabody's Improbable History, and more. This has every unforgettable adventure, insightful bonus features, and an episode guide. 61 hours and 49 minutes.
It's a lot.
That's wild. 18 discs. 18.
Now, Pete, Rocky and Bullwinkle, that's not in the 125. Isn't that in part of that ECS or I'm not really sure what I'm talking about. I think you need a special component for that, I believe, right? 69 hours of moose and squirrel.
Yep. And 41 minutes.
Oh, my wife had a friend. She spoke Russian. She had she was from there, so she had an accent. At one time I said, do you think you can have her say moose and squirrel? Because it would be the best thing ever.
Please, just once. Please.
Just once, just say moose and squirrel.
Moose and squirrel. Would you ever own the whole Jetsons series?
If I got it really cheap. I like the Jetsons, but you know what? I think that's one of the shows you can watch the whole thing on Tubi.
Probably so.
Because they have the Flintstones full series. I think they have the Jetsons as well.
Okay.
They had a bunch of Hanna-Barbera shows. Yeah.
Okay. You can get the whole series on Blu-ray for $21. Probably $23, $24.
Yeah, JWD's dad fancied himself a Mr. Peabody.
Whoa. I kind of enjoyed that movie that they made. I was entertained by it.
What, Mr. Peabody?
Yeah. 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 Was it Peabody and Sherman? Yeah, the movie was pretty good. I enjoyed it.
Hmm.
I just watched the Peanuts movie the other day, and it was pretty good. It was pretty good. Yeah, I don't know how many animated shows, how many more, I don't know how many more, let's put it that way. I don't know how many more animated shows I want to purchase. Like I'd still like to see Birdman. I'd still like to see the Mighty Mightor. But the tough part is when you get them and watch them, you're like, oh yeah, this episode, or wow, this is really, I don't know. It's very nostalgic to watch them, but maybe it's not so great. Like I know I was thinking about buying Thundar, right? And then I watched part of an episode on YouTube, and I'm like, yeah, no. It just wasn't that good.
Yeah, Stashnet, check Tubi out. You can watch all the Flintstone episodes. Those early ones are great. I love the first season. Barney's voice is a little bit different, and they're drawn a little bit different. I love it.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Yeah. It's like watching the original. It's like the difference between the original Bugs Bunny and then what they ended up with.
Yeah, Bugs Bunny, it was come out like 34, 33. He was drawn quite a bit differently. He was basically, they had him walking like Groucho Marx. He was kind of bent over. His back was kind of swayed, and by the end, Bugs Bunny was just standing straight up like a human.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's nothing interesting there. Nothing interesting there at all. His voice, it was still Mel Blanc, but it was different.
Yeah.
It's like Barney Rubble.
Thundar the Barbarian.
Like Mel Blanc. Thundar. Watching Fat Albert would be different now, yeah.
Not everything holds up. There you go. Unfortunately, felt the same about the 1980 Lone Ranger. Was blown away as a kid. It's kind of hokey. Oh yeah. The one by Filmation. Yeah. I get what you're saying. Yeah. Filmation was going crazy back then. That's like one of my favorites. The Space Sentinels, also called the Young Sentinels at one point. But yeah, they did that. Of course, He-Man. But then they had what was the sheriff one? Brave Star. They had Brave Star. Let's see. What else? They did a Batman series. They did a Superman series. Tarzan. Yeah.
Yeah, Drew, I agree. Pink Panther still holds up.
Yeah. 1980s version of the Lone Ranger. No, I'm thinking of not Filmation. There was a Lone Ranger movie. Was there? Okay, I don't know what that
there
is.
was. I don't remember. I never saw it. I didn't really care about Lone Ranger, so I never watched it.
I got you. Legend of the Lone Ranger, is that what it was?
Oh yeah, Miss Show's talking about the live action versions of the movie.
Because I own the Lone Ranger that with Johnny Depp and Armie Hammer. I just can't believe there's a guy named Armie Hammer. It's too weird. Helena Bonham Carter. Are you going to go see that Wonka movie?
Probably not, just because I'm dying to see Godzilla. We haven't seen that, so
Okay, gotcha.
I do want to see it just because it looks interesting. Because I like that it's a prequel. It's not part of the books. I don't know if it's going to be any good or not, but I'll see.
Oh, that one.
Lone Ranger.
The Legend of the Lone Ranger.
Airhead.
Christopher Lloyd was in that. And a guy named Michael Horse.
There was a Lone Ranger movie in 2013?
Yeah, that's the one I was talking about with Armie Hammer and Johnny Depp. Yeah. Yep. So Christopher Lloyd was in that one. And James Keach is in it. There's Michael Horse.
So like Zorro.
Legend of I forgot about that. It's the poster that I remember. It was kind of a neat poster. Wow. The outlaw Butch Cavendish, played by Christopher Lloyd, and his gang of outlaws are chasing a young Comanche boy. He rides into the thicket and falls off his horse and down an embankment.
Gotta watch those thickets.
Yeah, they're thick. They're Allen thick.
I haven't seen Wonka yet. Is Wonka even out? I don't even know. But here, Hugh Grant steals the show and is a feel-good movie, but not one must see. Wait, what? Yeah. Not one must see. Oh, not one you have to see on the big screen. I see.
Right. I don't know how I feel about that whole Hugh Grant thing. I'm
not a big fan of just one Oompa Loompa.
No, I'm not either. Like, what? I don't know. I don't know what made him think that was a good idea.
I used to watch Siskel and Ebert all the time on some PBS, I believe, right?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
PBS or CBS?
What was this? Laid Back's White Horse Live. I don't know. No. But now I have to check it out, I suppose. Laid Back. Is that like a country band? Is it like a rock blues band? Laid Back. I'll go to my Spotify account.
Stashna just came up with a new TV show, Sister and Ebert. I like the sound of that, Stashna.
That's great. That's great. Yeah. Oh, White Soul Rock. Cool. Thank you. I've looked them up, so I'll check them out. They're not young guys. They look to be my age or older. But I see White Horse. She's a nun. Sister and Ebert.
Yeah, a nun and Roger Ebert.
So, sister, what do you think about that movie?
It sucked.
I'd get the director in here right now and I'd hit him over the knuckles with a ruler. It was terrible. We're talking Rise of Skywalker. I know. It was terrible.
Stashnet's typos are turning into be the best part of the show.
Wait, something's bound to happen. There's going to be a typo. I know it.
She just snuck it in too because the show's pretty much done.
Yes. Siskel and Ebert have heart attacks watching the current state of Hollywood. Oh, good Lord. Yeah.
Well, that Ebert really likes
watching that film about Ebert and how he, it was deteriorating. His jaw was gone, and it was like, whew. I didn't finish it.
He was a big Steak and Shake fan. Remember Steak and Shake for a while had all these quotes from Roger Ebert.
Yeah. Wow. I hadn't remembered that, but who plays sister? Shirley from What's Happening, Nell Carter, Aunt Esther, Fran Drescher.
I'm thinking Shirley Booth from Hazel.
Hazel. Yeah.
All right.
See, now I want to find out where that is and watch it. Let's see if they have. I wonder if they have Hazel in here.
You haven't lived to seen Hazel in 4K.
They have the complete series, 1 through 5. $100.
Sounds like a bargain. New Texas chain open up in Cincinnati. They have deep fried deviled eggs.
Sounds like a bargain. No, it does not. 5 seasons of Hazel.
All right, Pete, send us out. I'm so tired tonight. I'm dragging.
Yeah. Get yourself
Go
some
game.
Go. Where is it?
Come on, Pete. I've never had a deep fried deviled egg. But I do love deviled eggs.
Siskel practically lived on Hefner's Plain.
I'm sure it's an interesting story there.
Yeah. Definitely would have had a big go at it with all those Star Wars movies, I'm sure, right, Pete? Go game, going to bed. There you go. That's the new one. That's the new one. Yes.
I'll be on. I'm going to be live streaming tomorrow night. I'll be doing, I think I'll be doing a couple of Game Boy Advance pinball games.
Ooh.
I've been looking for some decent games, and I found a couple. I think I'm going to do Mario versus Sonic. There's a Mario pinball for Game Boy Advance and a Sonic pinball for Game Boy Advance, so that should be fun. So hopefully you guys can join me tomorrow night, same time.
Awesome. Lots of Happy New Year stuff. I'm going to...
Yeah, Happy New Year's. Yeah, this is the last show of the year.
It is. We'll see you next year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll be good.
Fantastic. All right, guys. Have a great one.
All right. We'll see you later.
Yeah.